Hey everyone, Jennifer Priest here, and today I want to take you on a tour of my new craft space. This is basically the craft space I started in when we moved into this house about 8 years ago or so, or 7 years ago. So I've redone everything. Basically, when you come in the room starting, when you first enter, is my desk that was in my grandma's house, and it's a big desk, so it takes a lot of space up. And I'll explain more about that on my blog. There'll be a link to the blog post in the video here. So this is where I do all of my computer work. And then I have like some inspiration wall up here above the desk. So this is all stuff that I got on Etsy and at craft fairs and stuff like that. Then I have a bulletin board, my printer, and my tool tote. And then I have these Ikea Alex drawer units, and they're stacked on top of one another. Now in the top 6 drawers I have everything by color. So here you can see that I have all of these ink pads, washi tapes, everything that's by color in one drawer. Now I have 2 colors in each drawer. So this drawer is orange and red. This drawer, this one's really messy, is pink and purple. I try to go through them about once a year to take out anything that I don't really use anymore. And to kind of straighten things out. Then I have the bottom drawers are jewelry things and punches. So I have beads and chain and stuff like that in that drawer. And it's been a while since I've cleaned anything out. Here's a bunch of punches. Normally I have these lined up a little better. And next to that is a wall of shelves, and these are from Ikea. So they're for picture frames. I have rubber stamps on them, and then I also have my paints by color. So everything in my room is organized by color so that it's really easy for me to find stuff. And then the stamps here are organized by theme. So I have the big ones on top, and then Christmas, which I don't use but once a year. And then general stamps. And then I also have this quick cuts. This is for holding dies. I think it was called a magpie tin holder or something like that. And that's full of spray inks. And then some paint brushes. I like to try to keep things that go together with each other. So the paint brushes are near the paint. Then just some mixed media stuff. This area is a little cluttered because there's things I want to use up on here. So I have all of my colored paints up on the shelves here. But then I have a lot of neutrals. So white, tan, and black are all down here on the bottom shelf. And so this is so that I can use them up because I have a lot of duplicates. And then I have my color box stylus and tips here. I use those for blending. And then my Tombow design team stuff. Now this is a really cool tin. I got this from a company called, oh, I can't think of their name. I think Craft Collection? No. I don't remember. But they're based in Montclair, Craft Club with a K. They're based in Montclair, California, and they have all these cool metal tins, and this one happens to fit 12 by 12 stuff. So I keep all the paper that goes with my Tombow design team stuff in there. And then below that are these library style cabinets that I got at Hobby Lobby. And these are filled with all kinds of crazy stuff. So each drawer is labeled. So I don't know if you can see the labels here, but like this one is all like mold making stuff and gilder's paste. And then this one is like wire and different jewelry cord. So they're all kind of organized and everything's labeled. And that just makes it super easy for finding things. Next I have this unit. This is from Home Depot. I used to have 2 of them and one of them fell apart. So this one is full of, up on the top is some empty boxes and then overflow like pictures. And then I have some more different products that I use up there labeled. And then I also have my stamp sets. And these are in magazine folders in these plastic clamshell cases. And these are from Stampendous. And they work really, really well. I keep my stamps to a limit. If I don't have room to buy more, I either got to get rid of some so I have room in here, or I can't buy them. I have cards that I made over here, my stereo for listening to music, and then more card making supplies and some pencils and crayons and things like that for the kids. And then down here in the cabinet is all kinds of art bins that are labeled for different things, plus my label maker. I can look at, you know, this at a glance and not have to be like, oh, I got to open every art bin to see what's in it. I could totally tell what's in everything right at once. So here I have my bulletin board and this work table. And on this work table, I have my Sizzix Eclipse 2 machine and laptop out so that it's easy for me to use those. And then I have all my dies for Sizzix down here on a shelf. And these are really cool fabric bins. You can get these at Hobby Lobby and at Target, and they fit Sizzix dies pretty well. Basically, if it doesn't fit, I can't take it in here. Now I have a spot here for 2 more of those bins that I've got to go buy, and then that's it. If I want to bring in more dies, I've got to get rid of some. Right here where the Eclipse 2 is, I have all the accessories, the mats, some vinyl, the spray adhesive. You want to keep everything right next to the item that it's meant to be used for. And then here I have a bunch of things that go with the Sizzix machine. Those are from other companies, as well as some accessories, different cutting pads. And then I have this tool spinner. This is from Crate & Barrel. I have had this one for a long, long time. This is actually for herbs, and I just stuck it on a Lazy Susan from Ikea, and it has all my tools in there. And then I have these 2 June Taylor stand-up wood spool holders, and they're meant to be on your table, but they take up a lot of room. So we just screwed them into the wall and then put all this thread, and a lot of this thread is from my grandma's house, so it's kind of a nice thing to look at. I think of her, and it's a great way to be able to get my thread, you know, easy access to my thread. Then I have this spinner thing from Harbor Freight, and I have another video about that, so I will put the link here so you can click that and see how I've organized this, as well as this giant Expedite case from Ikea. Now, I've heard they don't sell these anymore, but this one is full of all kinds of stuff and tools so that it's all at my fingertips. And all my paper is organized by color so that it's super easy to use. I used to fill up the first 2 rows here, so I used to have 10 cubes of paper on this case, and I've gotten it down to 4, and it looks like about half over there, so doing much better on that. And then this is my work table, and my husband put it on wheels. I don't know if you guys can see the wheels down there. And I have my trash can right under it, so that's easy to use. And then I have this Ikea cart. This is that cart that everybody has. And I have adhesive and pens and things I use a lot on the top. Glue gun, heat gun, foam brushes there down on the side. And then Clorox cleaning wipes, other adhesive and tools and things so that it's all very easy, and then I can just roll it out of the way when I don't want it there. So now I'm back on the other side of my rolling work table, and then this rigging right here, the silver thing, that is for shooting videos. That's new. I had another type of rig, but every time the table moved, the rig moved, and it was like not good. So I have this new rigging. Here's my Sizzix machines, my serger, trimmers, a quick cut or silhouette. I don't really use a silhouette anymore, but I do still have it. And then this unit I got from Pier 1 a few years ago, and I have jars of buttons and flowers and things by color. And then I also have all my ribbon hanging here by color. This isn't all the ribbon, but I've gotten rid of a ton of it, and I'm trying to still condense and get it on here. So this is fun, like if you're working on a project, you can kind of thumb through all the different ribbons to find one that perfectly matches. Below that are these 2 boxes from Target. These are on wheels, and they came from the kids section. Now I got them, I want to say like 12 years ago, so you probably can't find them now, but you could easily get like a wood box and put some casters on the bottom. It's nice that they roll. When I used to have a table that I worked on where I sat, I could roll these in and out. But now I just stand to work at my table. And that one has scraps in it, and then the one on the right has projects in progress. And then I have my rolling tote for crops. Now turning around, I have my grandma's old sewing machine, and I'm using that to hold my baby lock machine on top. So I just use it to store my baby lock. Eventually I'll start using her machine, but I think it needs to be serviced. And then I have this 3-tier thing that's just kind of fun, and so I have washi tape, or not washi tape, like crepe paper, festooning, and flowers, and then some paint on there. And then behind that I have all my different mats for working on my table, like cutting mats and things like that. So kind of come back around, I'm walking out of the room. You can see here, this is my space. And I hope you enjoyed this tour. I basically condensed this down from one giant room that was about, I want to say maybe 500 square feet. It was this room plus 2 more rooms, and I've condensed it all down into this one room. Plus, normally my lights are in here for doing filming, but I moved the lights out to take some pictures of samples. So normally the lights are in here too. And I just wanted to share with you some of the ideas I've had for condensing things and making stuff super handy. I also have a lot more tips over on my blog, so I hope that you'll go there. There'll be a link at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching my room tour. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you didn't get sick while I was moving the camera around. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more crafty tutorial videos like this, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye!